You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, CBS soap opera fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube. We have got your Bold and the Beautiful comings and goings for the next couple of weeks. There's just a few things to talk about. There's not a whole bunch to unpack this week. As we know, Bold doesn't always have that much comings and goings actions because it's a small cast and they only put one or two storylines in to start with. But we do have a little bit of news for you, and we're going to share that right now. But first, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, casting news, all the stuff that you need to know about your favorite NBC, CBS soap opera, not NBC. It's been a long day, people. All right, we are going to dig in. First of all, there is a lot of chatter coming up next week about the big Forrester Creations trip to Italy. And there is, first of all, they're going to have on these episodes some famous faces that are probably only going to be famous to Italians. These are Italian actors that we may not necessarily know here in the States. Obviously, we know some, but in terms of everyday TV actors over there, a lot of us just don't know. So hopefully Bold and the Beautiful will explain to us who these people are when we see them. And in addition, while they are over filming in Rome, if you didn't know this, in most other countries, they don't subtitle the soaps. They don't air them in English. They air them in the native language, and there are local actors that do the voiceovers. So the Italian actors who voice the characters that are going to be seen over there, and there's 7 of them. I'll talk about them in just a second. 7 cast members that are going to be part of the shoot. And the voice actors who voice their parts will be seen on the episode. What I'm wondering about is, like, for us here in America, it's like, okay, those are going to be extras. I wonder if they're going to have lines, because it'd be really funny for them to be speaking in their voices, playing, you know, themselves or extras or whatever. And then in those same episodes that play in Italy, for them to also be doing the dubbing. I wonder, will they do slightly different voices for themselves than they do for the characters? Otherwise, it would be like, oh, why is that person speaking in Brooke Logan's voice if you're an Italian fan watching? It's just kind of fun to think about. Now, there are 7 actors and characters that are going to be from the main show over there for this remote shoot. They just wrapped filming, and there was Brooke and Ridge, there was Liam and Hope, there was Steffy and Carter, and there was Thomas. Those are the 7 cast members that were part of this remote shoot. You notice we leave Taylor Hayes off of the list, and that is because she had asked to go and gets turned down. In some brand new Bold and the Beautiful spoilers we have for the week of May 29th, Brooke overhears Taylor talking to Ridge, and it sounds like Taylor is breaking their best friends will not go after Ridge pact. Everybody fully expected Brooke to break it first. I wonder if Brooke and Ridge have already broken it. Just by the way, if you check out our Bold and the Beautiful playlist, we just did a video wondering whether Brooke and Ridge have been sneaking around and hooking up behind everybody's backs, because that would be typical behavior for them, and based on what we're seeing in spoilers, I kind of get the feeling that might happen. So next week, Taylor corners Ridge, tells him that she still loves him, still wants him, and wants to go on this Forrester trip to Rome. Clearly, she is told no, because she is not one of the 7 characters that are over there. So that's the Italian goodies for the remote shoot that we have. Also next week, we've got Dick Christie back as Charlie Weber. We have to wonder what the intrepid Forrester Creations security guard is up to. And of course, his better half is Pam Douglas, who is not going to be on scene. She is about to be back on air over on General Hospital, where Allie Mills is guesting as complete and total sociopath Heather Weber. If you don't watch GH, you might not know who this character is. She's a recast of someone that was played long ago by Robin Matson, and she was just phenomenal, but they have recast Allie Mills in the role, and she had a long run where she came out to be this hook-wielding serial killer, and now she's got another run. But Pam's honey bunny, Charlie, is back on the scene. Surely he's keeping Forrester Creations safe from all potential security breaches. before we talk about the last two items on our bold comings and goings, if you haven't, please reach down, click that button, and subscribe to get the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, casting news, everything you need to know. Okay, two other tidbits. We've got RJ Forrester getting a new love interest. They are casting a female character, and we don't know a bunch about it. We know that she's supposed to show up in summer, which is right around the corner. So I expect some casting news on who they've selected to play RJ's love interest coming soon. I am going to take this with a grain of salt because they've been promising us a brand new, fresh love interest for Thomas for the better part of a year, and they keep not doing that. And then instead, they've just weighted him back in with this stuff with Hope, although they are doing a fresh take on it. It's still frustrating when the showrunner specifically said that Thomas is going to be getting a brand new romance. Him and Hope is not a brand new romance. It is recycled at best. All right. Also, look for more scenes, not next week, but probably the week after with Sheila Carter. She's planning on breaking out of prison, but they seem to be in no hurry because they can only fit one or two storylines front and center. And right now we've got Hope, Liam, and Thomas on the front burner, and we've got Ridge, Brooke, Taylor, and Deacon on the front burner. Deacon Sharp has more scenes next week when Taylor convinces him that he should be wooing Brooke Logan because she's trying to make a play to steal Ridge from her. There's a lot to see. That is all of the casting info that we have right now for Bold and the Beautiful, and we will update you as soon as we have more news. More noise. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.